I have been designing social media posts for a very long time. In this video, I'll show you my process of designing a post by using few guides like grids, hierarchy, and proximity. Let's get started. First thing, we're gonna create a grid. This grid is gonna be hierarchy grid. So basically, if you know about hierarchy, we use it to control viewers' eyes. Same way the hierarchy grid helps us to follow the hierarchy in our designs. So when you go to the toolbar, you'll find this tool called a rectangular grid. You can find it under the line segment tool. You just select that and click on the artboard. So you will have all these settings to be done. So I'm going to be showing what are the settings I've used in the screen. You can just pause and take a look at it. So when you're done, you just click on OK and you will have this grid ready. Let me just quickly change the color of it. Now we're going to add all the elements referring to this grid. Okay guys, before that, this design is going to be for an agency promotion post. It's just a fake design, just to show you how it's done. So firstly, we're gonna select the text and we're gonna add the main heading. Ready when you are. I'm gonna be using the font Metropolis. I'll select the heaviest font and so I'm gonna place it at the top left. I'll just cut this UR and put it below this. Now we have the copy here. I just thought we can add some element here since it's little empty. So I thought to put an arrow. If you just go to free pick, I just type arrow. So you'll get a lot of arrows here. So you can just download it and copy and paste it in your Illustrator. That's how I got this arrow. So I'm gonna place it right next to your and just increase the size a little. I think it looks fine. Now I'm gonna show you how I designed this main 3D element. Guys, just focus on this part. This is gonna be a little tricky. So I'm gonna take a rectangle and I'll just draw a rectangle here and I'm gonna turn this into stroke. We'll use this as a guide. Now I'll take the pen tool and I'll just randomly draw a R. First you draw the straight lines, later we can match it out with the curvature tool. It doesn't look perfect R, but I'm gonna work on it. So we'll take the curvature tool. So when you just double click on it, it will make it as curve. You can adjust it to the square, how I'm doing here right now. I think it looks better now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna increase the stroke size. If you go here to the stroke section, you can increase the size of it. You can keep it how much of a thickness you want. For me, this looks fine. Again, I'm gonna select the stroke. I'll just move this part a little. It's going out of the line. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just pull it here. So you will have a question like you're not using the square over here, you're just crossing and putting it randomly. So it doesn't mean you have the squares, you have to work in the squares. You can just explore with it wherever you need it. So you can just explore with it. It doesn't matter, you have to just design inside the square. Okay guys, before that, keep the colors ready so that it'll be easy to pick and change the colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this letter and I'm going to go to object, expand, click OK. Now we have turned this into a fill. Select that and select the color which you want to use. Now we're going to give this a 3D effect. Select the element, go to effect, 3D and materials and select this third option, inflate. So it has added the effect. So in this panel, we're going to make a small adjustments. The first thing is we're going to work on the lighting. If you go here, you'll have the lighting section and you can adjust here on which direction you want to light to fall, and you'll have this icon here. You can just add another lighting just to bring that depth and the realistic to the image. So I'm gonna add one light here. I'm gonna reduce the intensity a bit and I'm gonna add one more and I'm going to pull it down a little and reduce the intensity, so that why I'm doing this is it will be like light is coming from all three directions, as you can see here, right? So that it will have some realistic feel to it. So you just go here and click on this render button. So when it's rendered, it looks something like this. So we're gonna add a layer of plastic cover for this so that it look like it's inside the cover. To get that, you just go to the free pick and search for foil. You'll get a lot of different options. So for now I'm gonna use this one. So basically you'll get a PSD file or an Illustrator file. You just have to download that. So you'll have something like this cover inside. It'll be PNG or maybe it'll be in a vector. You just have to drag it and we are gonna place it on this element here. To blend it more, we'll just select this and we'll go to opacity and we're gonna select hard light. You can see the difference now. It's looking more blended right now. So basically this is the sticker design which I've done. I've just taken a shape and I've added this QR element, PNG, and I've written some stuff. You can design it as per your style. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna place it on this cover. Here. You can place it however you like, it doesn't matter. Now it's look more realistic, right? So what you have to do is, why it's looking so blended is, I have added an screen effect here. So if you go to the opacity, you'll have this effect called screen. So when you click this, you'll have that blend effect to it. So don't forget to add it just to make it look more realistic. Now this part is done. We're gonna add more details over here with the text. Guys, to save your time, I've typed already what all I'm gonna add. I'm gonna place it somewhere here according to the grid, and I'll add another copy here, just like, you know, like a tagline. So I've typed it already. What it says is a whole new aesthetic. As you can see, I'm gonna place it here according to the grid. So this is where the grid is very useful when you're designing a post. This is where the grid helps you. End of the day, the alignment will be perfect. Nobody is ever gonna complain about the alignment in your designs. So here on the bottom, I'm gonna add call to action text. I've written a text, contact us. I've added the social media links and a website name here. Now you can play around with the hierarchy stuff. Maybe I can increase this a little bit more. You can add more elements as per your design style and taste. For me, I like to keep it very minimal and simple. So this looks perfect to me. So when I remove the grid, we go here, when I remove the grid, you can see the design looks absolutely perfect. So this is what the grid is helpful for when you're designing a social media post. If you're working on a campaign, you want to do it in a different sizes, you can just follow the hierarchy grid. Finally, I'm going to explain you about what is proximity in this. So what does proximity means is grouping things together which are related to each other. For example, these things are grouped here because if I had all these elements somewhere else, it doesn't make a sense. Another example is we have the heading here. If I move this somewhere else, you know, if I move it somewhere here and reduce the size, people who's reading at it won't have a flow, right? So that's why I have to keep things together which are related to each other. So that's all for this video. I hope you learned something new from my design process. Guys, before leaving, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon for more graphic designing videos. I'll see you again in another video.